We're approaching the end of episode Revenant, and Destiny 2 has got a special event going on right now called the Past is Prologue. Drifter and Eris have some rewards to earn by completing activities. You're going to get Bento Tokens, and in return you can exchange them for rewards. Today I'm going to run through all the key info related to the Past is Prologue event in Destiny 2. If you enjoyed the video, then subscribe for more Destiny 2 content here on Endgame Express. Okay, first of all, how to get Bento Tokens. So, Bento Tokens are the new currency that's exclusive to the Past is Prologue event. And that is running from the 21st of January until the 4th of February 2025. During the event, the Drifter is going to have a collection of quests you can get, and they will award Bento Tokens when you complete those quests. Easier bounties award 1 token, then you've got endgame PvE and PvP bounties, they award 2. You can then redeem the tokens at Eris on the moon for unique rewards, and you can earn up to 8 Bento tokens during the event, and that is per account, not per character. So this is a very similar event compared to Riven's Wishes that we saw during the Season of the Wish as we were leading up to the final shape. So what you want to do to start is speak to the Drifter, you want to complete some basic missions, then talk to Eris and you can buy your rewards. And this event runs until episode Heresy begins, so make sure to redeem your tokens before episode Revenant ends. Well, next up we got Drifter's Bento token quest. So the Drifter has a handful of quests during the event, so speak to the Drifter in the tower and you want to select the limited time event banner to see his Bento token quests, and he'll usually have about 4, so you can grab all of the available quests and work on them at the same time. The Drifter is going to have additional Bento token quests at weekly reset time, and these quests can also be acquired early from Zur when he arrives in Destiny 2 on Friday. So these short quests typically ask you to create quite a basic task. For example, you want to get kills with the Drifter's favourite weapons, or completing activities on the moon. Once the quest objectives are complete, speak to Eris again on the moon to claim your Bento tokens, and then you can redeem the tokens in her event shop. So let's have a look at the quests themselves. First of all, we've got Nightmare Lunch, so you want to complete activities on the moon, and Nightmare Hunts are going to grant bonus progress, and that gives you 1 Bento token. So Nightmare Lunch is structured similarly to the planetary focus seasonal challenges. You need to earn 60 points by completing activities on the moon. The activity you complete determines how many points you're going to receive. So you get 1 point for patrols, 3 points for the Altars of Sorrow per wave, 5 points for public events, that's heroic, 5 points for lost sectors, and you get 25 points for nightmare hunts, and you can do that on any difficulty. The fastest way to get this one done is to complete 2 nightmare hunts and then 2 lost sectors on the moon. Nightmare hunts are going to grant you 25, regardless of the difficulties, so make sure to load into the advanced variant that includes matchmaking for a really easy time of it, and then for the lost sectors, K1 Revelation in Sorrow's Harbour. That is probably the fastest one to do on the moon. Next up we've got the Stuff of Legends, so you want to finish 2 final encounters in a raid or a dungeon, and raid encounters automatically finish the quest, and for this one you get 2 Bento tokens. So you complete any final encounter in a raid or dungeon, that's going to grant you progress towards this quest. Then you've got the raid encounters, they complete the quest objective outright. So if you've got a raid group to go with, clearing the encounters will be nice and easy. For example, Deepstone Crypt or Root of Nightmares, they are very quick, you can do them in a few minutes. If you're a solo player who doesn't have a raid group, then I would recommend using LFG, but you can also do a dungeon instead. For example, Shattered Throne is very easy, very quick. The Darling Karu boss fight is very, very quick. If you've got a good grenade launch, you can clear the encounter in almost less than a minute, so I would recommend that one on the Dreaming City. Next up we got a Dubious Bento, so with this objective you want to kill 10 enemies in Gambit and kill 10 enemies on the moon. That gives you 1 Bento token, nice and easy to do this one. You want to collect the Dubious Celery from slain Gambit targets and Century Eggs from moon enemies. These items have an incredibly high drop rate and are automatically collected when the target dies, so very, very easy. Get some kills in Gambit, get some kills on the moon, and then head to Eris and claim your very easy Bento token. Next up we've got Martial Memento, so for this objective you want to get 100 kills with Malfeasance, Witherhoard, Touch of Malice, Whisper of the Worm, Xenophage or Arbalest. Kills are tracked across all activities and are cumulative. So this one will reward you 1 Bento token, and this quest does require you to get kills with some of Drifter and Eris's favourite exotic weapons. So if you're a new or returning Guardian, then here is where you can get all of the weapons. So Malfeasance, this is the Seething Heart quest. Witherhoard, you can get it from the exotic kiosk in the tower. That is under the Shadowkeep tab. Touch of Malice, you can get that from the final boss in the Kingsfall raid. Whisper of the Worm, that is the Whisper exotic mission. You can find that in the Legends tab. Xenophage, that is the Xenology quest. That is from Shadowkeep. And then with Arbalest, you've got the exotic kiosk in the tower and look for the Forsaken tab. As for getting the kills themselves, I recommend at the start of the Grasp of Avarice dungeon or the Thrall Room in the Whisper mission. That's very, very easy, and kills from any activities will work. So, you don't have to cheese it by going into those activities if you don't want to. Well, next up, let's have a look at the Bento token rewards. So, first of all, we've got Ascendant Alloy. That costs 1 Bento token, and that awards you 2 Ascendant Alloy. Then you've got Ascendant Shards, that costs 1 Bento token, and that'll give you 2 Ascendant Shards. For the Exotic Cipher, that costs 1 Bento token as well, that awards you 1 Exotic Cipher. Then you've got Spoils of Conquest, so this is very interesting indeed, and definitely got my attention. This costs 1 Bento token, awards you 25 Spoils of Conquest, and you can hold up to 240, but it can only be redeemed up to 3 times. So you can get 75 Spoils of Conquest in total from this event. Then we've got Memento, so you get the Gambit Memento, that is 1 Bento token. Got the Nightfall Memento, that is 1 Bento token. You've got the Iron Banner Memento, also 1 Bento token. They're basically all 1 Bento token, I'm not going to keep repeating that. Then you've got the Lost Memento, the Dawning Memento, the Games Memento, the Solstice Memento. Basically, loads of mementos. Really, really good. Then we've got Artifice Armor, that costs 1 Bento token. That gives you 1 piece of Artifice Armor in the chosen slot. You've got the Artifice Class item, that is 1 Bento token. Basically the best legendary class item in the game. Then we got some weapons, so this is where it starts to get very, very interesting. We've got Cloud Strike, the exotic sniper rifle that rains down lightning when you get a precision kill. That costs 3 Bento tokens, and as I say, that gives you the exotic sniper rifle. We've got the Cataphract GL3, the adept version. That is 1 Bento token, and that is an adept weapon as well, and that comes with Linear Compensator, Alloy Casing, Envious Assassin, and Bait and Switch, so that is a very good roll. We've got the Igneous Hammer, adept version as well, costs 1 Bento token. You've got Floated Barrel, Flared Magwell, Fragile Focus, and Precision Instrument on that one, so that is very, very good. We've got Riptide, this is one of my favourite weapons of all time in Destiny 2, still use it to this day, so it costs 1 Bento token. It comes with Arrowhead Break, Enhanced Battery, Compulsive Reloader, and Chill Clip, so it is that chill clip that everyone always looks out for. And then we've got Horrors Released, another adept weapon. Costs 1 Bento token, comes with Arrowhead Break, Accurized Rounds, Perpetual Motion, and Kill Clip. That is very, very good indeed. So, you might be asking, what should you spend your Bento tokens on? Well, I would recommend in this order, so you've got the Igneous Hammer, that is it's a 4 out of 5 god roll really for PvP, and it can be enhanced, so that is very, very good. You've got the Cataphract GL3, is a really, really good heavy grenade launcher for PvE. So get this one if you don't have a strong grenade launcher already, but you should have if you go to Banshee 44. You should have a good one there waiting for you from the dungeon content. Also, exotic ciphers, they are very good. They are quite difficult to get normally and are in short supply as well, so grab those if you are a new or returning player. The Artifice class item, very good. As I say, it's probably the best legendary class item in the game. It gives you 3 more stats than all other class items. I wouldn't recommend getting the other Artifice armor. The stats are pretty low, and the distributions are not very good at all. Finally, and worth considering, are the Spoils of Conquest, so they can be useful if you're looking for red borders or raid weapons and are running low on spoils. Maybe you don't really like raiding that much, but you want to get something from the exotic kiosk in the tower, well, this is a good option for you. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about the Past is Prologue event, and good luck chasing all those rewards. Well, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Destiny 2 content here on Endgame Express. Well, thanks again, and I will see you real soon.